Welcome back to another episode of Daru with Devin. I am Devin and this is Daru. And today we have the ultimate battle between Cabo and Malibu. Cabo, as we all know, is the ultimate bring this back from Goa Coconut Rum versus Honey Singh's very own Malibu. As mentioned in blue hai pani pani. So yeah, as you can see, this is what Cabo is basically based on as the label, bottle, packaging, very similar. You can see the coconut palms in the foreground and the coconut palms in the background. I'm gonna give you price comparison, taste comparison, and biggest concern is availability for both of these things. So I'm gonna dock a mark for each of them. Coming to Cabo, this is 21% alcohol by volume and it is 850 rupees. Comes with a stopper. Both of them are very syrupy. Uh, and if you like coconut, it is a versatile beverage. You can have it with pineapple juice, maybe some orange juice, make a nice pina colada with it. And this is Malibu, 21% again, but this is around 2300 rupees, which is more than double the price, almost three times the price of Cabo. Nothing much separates the both of them. If I would to say, the Malibu does look a little more viscous compared to Cabo, but that's about it in terms of the way they look. Coming to the nose, you would immediately feel Malibu is much more well rounded. Cabo has this punchy brightness, but it's also a little harsh on the nose. Versus Malibu, absolutely well rounded and very subtle in terms of the coconut aroma. Let's give it a sip. Cheers. Yeah, and that pretty much translates in the flavor as well. So, my biggest gripe with Cabo was that it almost tastes a little too watery. Think about like coconut water more than a coconut liqueur. It has that flat, one note, watery flavor, which again at the price point I understand is justified. But if you sip it on its own, it has that harshness. You will feel it in your throat, and it's definitely not as polished of a product as Malibu. Whereas Malibu, on the other hand, goes down smooth, 21%, but you don't feel the same alcohol burn that you get from Cabo. Very subtle, almost has a oily finish to it, which again uh, contributes to a much more viscous liquid. Whereas Cabo, on the other hand, has a very thin mouthfeel, which I personally am not a big fan of. Price is a huge factor. This is almost one third the price. So I do understand if you want to try it out. It's a good product as is, but I would still give it a 6 on 10. If you have the money, if you enjoy a coconut rum, nothing beats the champion Malibu here. Coming back to availability is a problem for both. Cabo is only exclusively available in Goa, and Malibu, on the other hand, I haven't seen it in shelves around. Mostly, I see it at duty free. So, if you're flying, I guess it's also available in domestic airports. But apart from that, you can always pick it up when you're traveling abroad. So, yeah, availability is a problem in both cases. Sometimes going to Goa works out more expensive than going abroad. So, there's that as well. But if I'm talking about objectively the product, Malibu is a better product, no doubt about that. Whereas value for money, yeah, Cabo can't be beat. 850 rupees is great. But because it is a little less on flavor, you end up using a lot more than you do with Malibu. So pretty much works out the same. I have had to use double Cabo in my recipes when compared to Malibu. So there's that as well. If you're new to the channel, please do share this with your friends. Tell them if you have any preference between the both of these. Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, share it with your friends, and until next time, bye.